Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jim Around. Today we're going to try to figure out what in the world is Thronefall. It is a quite a unique game. I've been keeping my eye on this game for quite some time now, and a few days ago it came out in full 1.0 version instead of the early access that it's been on for quite some time. And I gotta say that the full package here is quite satisfactory. It is developed and published by Grizzly Games. And it's kind of a town city builder strategy RTS tower defense combo. It's quite interesting. I really enjoy it. It is challenging. I'm stuck on this level here for a bit now, and I don't know what I'm going to be able to do in order to get through it. But we're going to figure that out here together. Settings, it's pretty bare bones. You got full screen, VSync, post processing is always off, of course, but I would like to have seen all the post-processing options separated. I heavily dislike when developers do that, so just some criticism there. Anti-aliasing, render scale, and reset. So you got those for your video settings. Very bare bones. Just the resolution really is what you're going to be changing. Audio, I had to turn everything down because it is so fucking loud. This game is loud as fuck. But you do have separate sliders for stuff. You got master, gameplay, music, environment, and reset, of course. The clicking you're hearing is the D-pad on my controller. You got some gameplay options here. It's nothing crazy. Reset unit formation every morning is kind of whatever because you're going to be putting your units where they belong. I'm going to actually turn that off for now because I find it a little bit more useful when they're not reset. And then you have the controls, which is pretty nice. That's about it for the settings, which makes it easy because we can just jump into the game. And as you can see here, this is the main hub area. This is where you select your stage. You can zoom in and out like that. You can either hold the trigger to sprint with your horse, or you can just toggle that with the right bumper on your control. There's another way to do it on the keyboard, but I've forgotten similar things. So this is where I'm at right now. This is one of the last levels available. I am gonna hit continue because I've lost on the final, not the final wave, but the wave before the final wave. As you can see, this is the game. Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just gonna. Should I go to a different map? And yeah, I'm gonna just go to a different map. Little bit of a spoiler there, I suppose, but I want to check. What was it? Which was the one that I really liked? Was it this guy? Let me see. So, before you start your game, obviously, you're going to be met with some options here. So, you have your perks, and then you have your weapon selection. These can be quite interesting. I really like the bow and dagger. I don't like the spear as much. I don't like the sword. None of the weapons that you get really feel like they're doing any damage. The one I really liked lately was the potion vials. It shoots. You throw potions at enemies and allies. You heal at the same time as you do damage, and sometimes you prioritize healing your soldiers. But it's not always in your best interest to heal your soldiers versus to damage your enemies, and it doesn't really do much damage on your enemies either. So the problem with this one is that it doesn't actually do much damage. So I'm gonna try the lightning staff now. The actually no, because this is good because it damages all the enemies in the proximity unless they're really close to each other. But the ultimate is kind of a boring one because unless you have a wall fighting off the enemies and holding them in place, the ultimate doesn't do much either. This is a good one because you can damage a few enemies and then you can do the ultimate. Actually, I'm gonna do this one because it actually also shoots at ranged enemies. So you got a few options here. You got this one. These are the perks. Most of them I found not very useful, and you're only limited to picking 5 at a time. So since we have a ranged weapon, I'm not gonna have this selected, but I will have this one because it makes my castle a little bit stronger and outputting more damage. I'm gonna have this one because all the ranged projectiles. Oh, it actually gives range and speed, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna do that one, and then I'm gonna do this one because wait, which one was it? There was one that actually rebuilds your units a lot faster, and I can't seem to be able to find. Is it this one? Yep. Units train 75% faster. Training facilities train reservist that spawns instantly. So here we go. You got the mutation as well that can hinder your performance, but they give you more experience. But also, it's important because you can see on the quests, some of the quests require the mutation, certain mutations, in order to actually give you more experience so you can get a higher score. It doesn't unlock anything. I mean, you do get experience to unlock mutations and, well, not mutations, but more perks. But I have, it doesn't do anything besides the points, and I don't really care about points in video games. So hopefully this doesn't reset my knight from the previous one. This is actually one of the beginning levels, and it's not the one I had in mind, but I'm going to play this regardless. So you start off by fighting a few enemies here. The nice thing about in the beginning of the game is that you can actually focus a lot on building your economy and not have to worry about defense as much. And then you hold the button to start the night. Here I'm going to do this, and I'm going to kill this guy really fast. So the basic attack doesn't do much damage, as you can see. But once I activate my my ultimate, it does a burst of damage to all the enemies. And as you're attacking the enemies, it does automatically choose a different type of enemy to attack. So then it damages all of them at the same time. So this is probably the way to go about for the last mission that I'm stuck on. So I'm going to do this quick upgrade on this one because it'll... I like this one for the most part. Every evening, a level 1 house is automatically upgraded to a level 2 house, which is nice. You don't have to spend the extra 2 gold to upgrade them. It just upgrades itself. And then 50% health and self-healing for you, for your character. So this is nice. You got some other options here for this first round of upgrades on your stronghold. And then there's another set as well, which is a lot more expensive. I think it's like 20 gold. Overall training is 75% health for you, and 75% attack damage for my character as well. Ranged enemies that attack you take 7 damage. This is pretty useful. Actually, I might do that one as well. This is a great hack because any ranged attacker is just going to be obliterated attacking you, and then you kind of go for the perks and stuff that give you more health, which is pretty good. You can make yourself a tank that wears thornmail, basically. Assassin's Training, 100% attack damage output for your character. If you manage to use your active ability just as the cooldown wears off, the next cooldown is cut in half. I don't need this right now because this is an easy level, so I'm going to do this one to get more gold. I'm going to build another house. So clicking the left bumper actually gives you a preview of what you have available to build. As you can see, I've unlocked a few more things. The more you upgrade your main building, your castle, the more stuff you can build. So on the third upgrade here, I believe I can build some walls on the front here. As you can see, these grayed out dots are upgrades that I can build that are not available yet, but they will be available in the next round. So let's start this night as well. I'm going to attack this guy. I'm going to attack this guy. I'm going to check this guy. And I'm going to do this guy. This guy. I don't think there's a limit to how many people I can tag, which is nice. Obviously, an attack speed bonus would be much more preferred, but as you can see, I kind of cleared that out quite easily. I'm going to keep building these houses here. In the beginning of the game, since the waves are pretty easy to deal with, it's always advised to kind of upgrade your economy as fast as possible. Focus on the economy, and then you can focus on building upgrades and defenses and all that good stuff. I'm not worried about it too much right now because I can handle anything that's coming to me, but as you can see, I've pretty much finished all of the upgrades that I needed to do. This is going to be a little bit of a hassle because there's a lot more enemies coming from various angles of the map. Let's kill this. Oh, I did a little bit more damage than I thought it would. Interesting. Okay, so now we have some archers coming. This is where my upgrade would have been useful, but we're not going to worry about it too much. I don't want to spend the 20 here upgrading my center because all I have is 20 gold. But what I am going to do is build a tower here, build a tower here. And then I'm going to go in here. This is the archery and this is the barracks. So I'm going to do the barracks and I'm going to select this one because they are well armored against ranged attacks. As you can see, this is going to be a ranged enemy wave. I'm going to put these guys here to handle those guys. And then I'm going to start the night. My towers are pretty much going to one-shot all these guys, and then my soldiers are going to be there taking care of the enemy. Quite easy stuff. This game gets a lot more challenging than what you can see here. This is pretty much child's play, and I kind of know what to expect here. The strategy is pretty well put together. I'm not going to have to worry about that. My towers are kind of one-shotting all the enemies. It would have been fun to actually pick a mutation for this one, but it's whatever. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the archers because... Was that a flying? That was not a flying. So I'm going to upgrade my main hub here because I have 12. So this is where it gets a little bit more interesting. This is the second set of upgrades for your castle. And this is what's going to make or break the remaining of the game, because I have gone the incorrect route with all this stuff that I'm building on my current run on the last level, so I'm going to have to restart it anyway. So you got Royal Mastery, which gives you health and regen. This would have been good if I had picked that ranged attack damage thing for my character. Commander, units move 60% faster while you command them. They also attack when you command them. As you noticed, when I have those guys following me around, they move pretty slow, but also they do not attack. Same thing goes for your archers. And now they teleport here, but while the battle is going on, they're not going to teleport. They're going to walk where you tell them to walk. And some of them take a long time to walk there. And when you're commanding archers, them not attacking can be quite problematic. So we're going to do that. I've never done that, but I can see how it can be useful. I usually do this one because it gives me upgrade cost reduction for upgrading the turrets, which can be very, very crucial when you don't have enough gold. But this is also quite the upgrade here. When your character attacks an enemy for the first time, it instantly loses 25% of its health. Combine that with my current weapon. It doesn't do a lot of damage to enemies, but that 25% plus activating my ultimate attack, that can make or break things. Or when you have the potion, when you throw the potion on the enemies, that's going to take out 25% of all their health in an AoE, which can be something to toy around with. You know, the problem is you can't change your weapons after you start your run, and you cannot change your upgrades either. So that's kind of where we're at with this one. I'm going to choose this one because I liked it the first time I did it. And as you can see here, I have a lot more upgrades available. I can do more towers. I can do more walls. I'm going to build this set of walls here, just like so I can give my base a little bit more protection. And this is 4. That sucks. This is 3. I guess I can do one of these towers here. So there you go. Let's start the night. 25% of health gone, just like that. It's very useful. And we're just attacking the enemies here. They're kind of walking past my gate, which does make sense that they would do that. I do really like the burst of damage that I can do to these guys. And then the tower is going to take care of the rest. Now notice how I'm getting a lot of gold here. That's because I have all these upgraded buildings giving me gold. So I am going to do this set of walls. I'm going to do this guy. I'm going to do this guy. And I'm going to do this guy. Now I have 5 left. I cannot upgrade the barracks. Since I have 5, I can build this, which actually, you know what? This is melee. Let's do ranged. I'm gonna do ranged, and I'm gonna do this one because it's mostly humanoid enemies on this. So you can you can use your right joystick, left and right, to command each type of enemy ally. So when you do left, it's your melee units. When you do right, it's your ranged units. And when you do up, it's your hero units, which you don't get one on this level. But trust me, there's a hero unit coming up on the next levels here. And we're going to do the next knight. My archers are just going to decimate anything that comes through. I don't even have to do anything right now, really. I'm just kind of breezing through. But trust me when I say this game gets a lot more difficult. Do not get mistaken. This is a very, very challenging game. On the last 2 levels that I played, I actually had to restart the whole thing because I kind of fucked up, and I wasn't doing everything I was supposed to. So here are my melee units coming back because they trained faster and they're taking little to no damage from all these ranged units here, which is pretty nice. And another knight successfully finished. What can I do now? Oh, they're coming. There's going to be ranged units coming from over there. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to bring my archers here. I can also build one of these. Ooh, there's more farms I can build. Let's do that. I like farms. I like income in these games. Okay, so that's maximum efficiency on all the economy buildings, which is pretty nice. I don't need to upgrade the walls for this, but what I am going to do is I'm going to upgrade the tower here, and I'm going to do the one that attacks with attack speed, and I need 15 to do the next upgrade. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do another upgrade as well, but I'm going to do the sniper upgrade that attacks from a very, very long distance. So why are my ranged... my melee units there? I'm gonna put nope. I keep forgetting that right is for range. That's how I can remember actually. R right, R range. Let's start the next knight here. Okay, this is gonna be a piece of cake. I wish I could. I wish I would have picked a few mutations to get a little bit of a higher score, but here we go. Why is the gate open? Move away from the gate. Pretty easy. Easy stuff. There we go. Nothing to worry about. Get more gold. And we're going to have some enemies come from here. So I'm going to do left for my melee. Here's something interesting here. There's another ranged barracks here. These are the mills. They provide gold. And depending on the field that you choose, I like to do the explosive one because it actually explodes when people walk over it. And the higher level your mill is, the bigger the explosion is going to be. But for now, I want to upgrade these towers because I'm going to move all of my units on the other side. So I need something strong to hold these enemies back. So I'm going to take my melee units. Actually, I'm going to put my ranged units here. And then I'm going to put my melee units here. And I'm going to start the knight. And I believe there's going to be some ranged enemies on this wave here, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, there's no ranged enemies. So I'm going to bring my melee units here because these guys are going to pretty much fuck me up. And the towers are doing pretty good work. So I'm waiting for these guys to try to attack the mill, but it's not actually doing anything. Nope, I did not want to pick the range. There we go. And that was child's play. If you press start, you can see we're on 9 out of 13 knights. Wow, this is going to get interesting here. So I think these are all flying enemies, which means... you guessed it right. I'm going to be upgrading my archery to get more archers, which is nice. And I'm going to upgrade the rest of my walls, my towers here. So, fuck it, why not? Let's do that one. Let's build this guy as well. And upgrade it to the sniper so we can attack more enemies. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to go even further. I'm going to do the third upgrade on this one, which is the second upgrade rather, which is going to be either Decreased attack cooldown and double arrows, which is pretty nice. Does a lot of damage. This one does a lot more damage, but the attack cooldown is increased by 50%, so it attacks half as fast, and it slows down the enemies. This one is doing an explosive damage and pours hot oil on enemies in close proximity, which is nice. This one combined with the defense tower is actually pretty useful. And that's what I haven't been doing with my other run. And you got the healing spire, which I don't really care about. I'm going to do that one, and I'm going to start the night, and I'm not going to worry about it. So this guy can fuck off. And that was it, almost. Yep, that was pretty much it. Nothing to see here, folks. Everything is under control. Bam. This was a lot easier than I thought it would be. This 25% health thing is just ridiculous. Okay, I want to upgrade my walls here, which doesn't really make sense. They're not going to come anywhere close. How about instead I give myself more allies? So we're going to do more barracks, and I want to choose the berserkers because they launch at enemies and it's pretty fun to look at. And I'm going to choose the hunters because why not? All the ranged units are going to be inside here. All the melee units are going to be out here. I got 17. Let's upgrade the windmill. Let's fully upgrade the windmill. Fuck it. We're not going to worry about much here. Okay, 4. What can I upgrade? What can I upgrade with 4? I can build another one of the windmills. Actually, is this 5? Yep, this is 5. This is 6. Yeah, let's do another windmill. And we're going to do the explosive one as well. Build another farmland here. And let's do it. Easy job. Easy stuff. Very easy stuff. I don't even have to do anything. I'm just going to chill in here. Oh, my controller ran out of batteries. So that's pretty cool. Even though the light is still on. Let's switch out the battery in the controller. Good thing I don't have to do much right now because everything is being done for me, which is nice. There we go. Come on, battery. Get in there. I'm losing. Oh, wow. This got fucked up. That's why it wasn't working. My controller is fucked. Alright, I guess. Can I? Let me just try it. Is this how? Is this good? No, it's not good. Yep. No, okay. Mouse and keyboard, that's fine. I have to remember. What am I doing? There we go. Okay, okay. Let's just I'm gonna upgrade some stuff, then I'm gonna start tonight because I want to do this one because why not? 28. I'm gonna do the fire, and then there's gonna be some people coming from there. 13. Let's upgrade this guy. Okay. I'm gonna put them here. Put them here. Put them all here. And all you guys can come there. Bam. Oh, 5. What can I upgrade? I can upgrade this tower. And I'm gonna do this one. Alright. Exactly what I needed. Let's kill them all. Space is actually my my ultimate for the keyboard and mouse. Q is to select the units, but I'm sure there's another way to select multiple enemies. I just haven't had to worry about it yet. No. You can see the berserker jumping on the enemies. That's pretty nice. Something is doing AoE damage. I'm not sure exactly what. Is it? Oh, it's these towers right here. Okay. Easy. Easy money. These do give you gold as well, by the way, just so you know. And then I have 5 of them coming from there. That's it. That's all you got, Saruman. That's all you can conjure. I'm gonna upgrade my archers because why the hell not? What else can I do? What else can I do? I'm gonna upgrade my rangers. It's gonna be a flying unit, I believe. I'm gonna upgrade my farm. Give it 1, 2, 3. Start the battle. Just 5? That's it? 5 of these guys? Wow. Wow. Oh, there we go. That's that's what I'm talking about. 51. Okay, let's get more of these guys out here. Let's get more of these guys out there. Let's get more. Oh, actually, can I? 19. Okay, yeah. Let's get more of these guys out there. All right. Yeah, there we go. Start it. I'm not even gonna do anything. I'm just gonna chill back. But you can see the gameplay that you're dealing with here. You're focusing on the economy in the beginning, which is easier said than done on the next levels because they get a lot more complicated than this. You get the gold on each time that you play. You upgrade your facilities, your defenses, your towers, whatever you want. You get more units, and you just beat the game. Really, I love this type of gameplay. This game is exactly right up my alley. I will log in. I will obviously also ultra wide works charms. It works amazingly, as you can see here. I will play a mission. I will close it. I'll take a break from it. I'll come back up, play another mission, and then that's pretty much it. So wonderful, wonderful game. I absolutely adore it. I love it. It's one of my favorite games, period, that has come out in recent times. I respect what the developers have done with this game. I really, really want to see more content. I really want to see, even if it's DLC, I'll fucking buy it. I don't give a shit. But after I beat this last mission, if I can beat this last mission, I really hope I can, because it is very incredibly challenging. After I beat this mission, I want to see what the next stuff on the map is all about. I hope there's like not a randomly generated one, but I just don't want this to end. I really don't fucking want this to end. I want this game to last forever, and I know it's not going to last forever. Right now it's 25% off, and I believe it's like $9, 9 something. Absolutely worth it, 100%. Not even. What are we even discussing right now? That absolutely it's worth it. Yes. 100%. Pick this game up. Grizzly Games, you've done an amazing job here. I am victorious now, but I'm not going to be victorious on the next one. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about this game. This is just started a little with 7 gold, but the first 10 gold drop enemies disappears. That's not good. I don't want that. It's a terrible deal. Every tower that was freshly built or upgraded during the last day receives an elite marker for the night, making the deal 65% more damage. Not worth it. I'm not going to try it. Back to map. Man, I really hope that I can beat this guy. Let's see. Yeah, there is a continue option. I don't think I'm going to continue because I've majorly fucked up. What I've done is I selected the same soldiers and the same ranged units, which is really bad. You're supposed to mix it up a little bit to get that variety with the defense and damage and all that, because each unit has its own strengths, you know. So there you have it. This was Thronefall. It's out now on 1.0. You can jump ledges, as you can see. You cannot ride up them, obviously, but you can definitely jump them. Helps in some cases. It's out now. It's like $9. Get it. Absolutely. Hope you found this useful, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.